Hey guys, and today I'm doing a full makeup look. This is the same makeup that I was actually wearing in my last video, which I'll link down below which was my April favorites. Why do I always laugh? What's wrong with me? Okay, so basically I'm starting off with my Smashbox primer, which was also featured in my favorites video, a little bit of self promo. So yeah, basically this just helps make makeup stay on all day long and just kind of like smooth out my face a bit because I do have a few little bumps. And then I go in with my colour corrector, which is like the orange one, the LA Girl concealer. Always do this because I notice such a big difference on when I put on my foundation afterwards. Just blend that in using my fingers because it's just a lot nicer than using a blending brush. Also, I don't want the orange to like transfer onto the brush, and yeah, it's just a mess, but it's like glare. Blend that around my nose and doing my eyes, and now I'm going in with my foundation. This is the one from why do I say NYC? It's NYX, and I'm using my blending sponge to blend that in. I like that it gives me less of a coverage because I really hate wearing foundation, and this is kind of quite a thick foundation, so it just gives me a nice coverage when I use a wet blending sponge. Yeah, this is a Real Techniques one, and I can't remember what colour my foundation is in, but I'll just link everything down below anyway. As you can see, I totally ignored my forehead because my hair was covering it, and I was like, if I can avoid putting makeup on there, then it's just great. And then I'm using the NYX Tame and Frame Eyebrow Gel. It's very similar to the Anastasia Dip Pomade, whatever it's called. Well, I mean, I've never tried it, but I would imagine it's very similar. Then I just use my angle brush, and I just kind of fill in my eyebrows with that. If you want an in-depth eyebrow tutorial, then just thumbs up this video and comment like down below and just tell me, and I'll do that for you guys. So I just fill in my eyebrow, and then I go over it with a concealer in Fawn, which is like very similar to my skin tone, just to clean it up a little bit, you know, the standard. I do my eyebrows differently like every single day, so just ignore how they look in every video. I kind of just, if it looks good, it looks good on that day. More of an arch, more rounded, I don't know. Okay, so now I'm taking Warm Honey by LA Girl and putting that under my eyes to highlight it. I also run that down my nose and usually do it on my forehead and then under my chin. And then you're going back in with the beauty blender and just blending that all in to get the smoothness. I don't know what it's called. A smooth base, that's it. Nice blend. I swear, no matter how much concealer I put on, I forgot what I was going to say. No matter how much concealer I put on, I still have bags. Okay, now I'm using the Buttercup Sacha Buttercup powder, loose powder, underneath my eyes, just putting quite a lot there, then leaving it there to bake, as they call it. As they say, back in the day. They didn't say that back in the day. Well, did they? Who knows? I'm sure it's a drag queen thing, so I'm sure they probably did say that back in the day. But yeah, just putting that on my highlighted areas, basically. And then I'm taking the darkest colour concealer that I have, which is in the colour something Coca, I believe. And then just putting that on under my cheekbones to contour. I like to do a cream contour first and then go back over it with a powdered contour just to blend it out a bit. Because I do like a strong contour, you know. I like to cut them. I cut them with my contour. No, I'm joking. And then I'm just brushing away all the powder underneath my eyes. And down my nose. And on my chin. Now I'm just, what's it called? I'm taking my concealer and putting that on my eyelids just to kind of get a base colour, because you know you have all those veins and stuff. You just want to cover that up a little bit, you know? And then I take my really light brown powder from my MUA palette and put that over it to set it. So now I'm doing my eyeshadow, and I'm taking the colour Mars by Maybelline, and it's kind of like a copper colour, and just putting that all over my lid. It's not very like prominent or like obvious, it's just kind of like a light colour. I guess if I had used like a wet brush it probably would be, but I kind of wanted it like this. And then I take the Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Morocco and put that all over my crease, and just kind of do it quite messily. Messily? Yeah. Do it quite messy. Not very neat. Don't know the right term. Just don't do that very neatly, basically. Because you kind of want that orange, you know? It reminds you of the leaves. The leaves falling from the tree. Ooh. Yeah. And then I'm taking the Coca Bear by Makeup Geek also because I love her eyeshadows, and putting that just on the outer corners with a smaller blending brush. This blending brush is from I think it's I can't remember the brand, but I will also link that down below. Everything would be down below, so yeah, it'll be down below basically. And then I'm putting Morocco underneath my eyes with a pointed or tapered eyeshadow brush, which I like for that kind of use. Very good use for underneath the eyes, you know. And then here we go with the eyeliner. The struggle is real. I actually did my eyeliner pretty quickly today, so that was good. Again, just like my eyebrows, my eyeliner is different every single time. I just kind of wing it. I don't do a very long wing because, and it's also not curved. I don't like to curve it. I like to just keep it very straight. Don't know why. I guess it kind of gives you that cat eye effect, but yeah. Wing, 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 winging it out. Wing, 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 winging it out. Now I'm taking my powdered contour and just going over that, blending it all out more, just like kind of making it a bit more feathered rather than just such a harsh line. Then take the highlighter from the Sleek palette again, and then just putting that on the on my cheekbones and high points of my face. That's what I was trying to say. Like on my nose, on my cupid's bow, all of that good stuff. And then I also put it on my brow bone as well. I also like to have the same highlighter that's on my face as on my brow bone. Then I just curl my eyelashes because I'm not going to put falsies on, because that's just, I just don't do that. On a day-to-day basis, I'd rather just keep them, you know, just mascara. I'm using the Roller Lash by Benefit, and then the Benefit They're Real as well, because the combination of both is just perfection. So my top and my bottom lashes, because that's how I roll. Yeah, you know, I guess if you're trying to mix it up, you do a bit of bottom lashes, or you don't do a bottom lash, but today I'm doing a bottom lash. So now I am wetting a kind of very compact eyeshadow and taking this gold colour, which I'm going to put on top, just in the corners of my eyes, in the inner corners, because just to kind of highlight there, adds a very nice tinge to the look. I don't even know where I'm going with this. Okay. Now I'm taking the Limecrime lip thingy-mabob, which I cannot think of right now, in Salem, and I'm putting that out on my lid. It's just a very nice brown lip, which I'm gonna complete the look with. Yes. And just adding a little bit more of the highlight on top, just because I like it to show, and it kind of faded a bit by now. Then I'm taking the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray to set that all. This plus the Smashbox primer is always so good. And now I'm just jiving. I'm just dancing because hey, we finished our makeup.